Ranking La Liga logos. This country has very different badges. The Spanish style is so good. Few leagues have crowns, leather footballs, or monograms so often included in crests. Let's start with the first badge, Girona. Clean logo, just like every other logo from the City Football Group. There isn't anything wrong with this, but I cannot put it in the elite tier. The circular logos are getting old, and they removed the crown too. But it's still pretty cool. Girona has to go into good. Real Betis looks good as a whole, but let's inspect the logo element by element. The crown is very minimalist, unlike other clubs. The shape is okay, the stripes are lame, and the monogram isn't that cold. I wouldn't say it's as good as Girona, but I appreciate the triangular shape. Yellow tier. Celta Vigo has a very unique style. I love how they made their logo more vertical. Also, those arrows are really great, but it has bad elements as well. The crown is useless there, and doesn't fit with the straight line from underneath. And those ugly C's are letting the crest down. Okay tier as well. Sociedad's logo is rad. A crown, a ball, and a flag, and all of them are so great. It's also pretty unique. It has to be one of my favorite logos from Europe, therefore, elite tier for the Basques. Rayo Vallecano's shape can really save this logo. I'm usually not a fan of elements being thrown in big quantities inside a crest, but somehow the shape makes it work. I think they knew how to place those letters and the lightning. And the coat of arms works well. This badge really isn't bad, yellow tier. Next we have Villarreal. Other than the fact that they placed those letters a bit weird, I don't have what else to say. Could it be cleaned? Certainly, but it's still good as it is. Orange tier. I have nothing to say about Mallorca either. Shape is nice, crown is nice, and I like how they introduced those branches. The only thing that's stopping it from being elite is the monogram. I just think it isn't as attractive as others, for example, Real Madrid. The good tier is Mallorca's. I don't think Alaves is owned by the City Football Group. Why the fuck did they turn their logo circular? The old one had a pretty interesting concept. There's no need to have only circles in the football world. Anyway, the new logo is still better, and it's orange tier material once again. I just love how Valencia clubs introduce bats on their crests. Sadly, there is no Levante in this video, as they're not in the La Liga at the moment. Their logo is pure gold. But Valencia is pretty good as well. It has nice shape, but that text could be better. It definitely needs a cleanup, but it's still worthy for the orange tier. I think Osasuna were pretty close to making a God tier logo. But somehow, something feels off here. It could be the splitting colors and the letters. Maybe the shape as well. For some reason it doesn't look as good as orange ones, but I can give it a strong okay. Maybe it's even the strongest one in its tier. I stared at Bilbao's logo for 2 whole minutes and I cannot decide where to put it. Is it better than Osasuna? In some aspects yes, but something about this doesn't scream I'm good tier material. Let's see, I like that image, but I don't like how they split it with those stripes. I like the shape and border, but I don't like the text. It's a draw. Let's just split it. You're getting yellow-oranged. Sevilla also needs a little bit of makeup in my opinion. I don't think that ball in the middle should have a gradient like that in the modern era, but on the other hand, it's the element with the most impact. The shape and the painting are a little bit better here, and that monogram is kind of okay. Overall a good crest. Wow, a modern ball on a Spanish badge. I kinda like the leather ones more to be honest. Anyway, a circular logo again, with some coat of arms stuff here and there. I don't like it as much as the others. I think this will be our first bad logo. Real Madrid has one of the best logos I've seen. Not only it has great elements inside the circle, but that crown is the cherry from the top. You could add it to any other logo and it would look good. So many interesting details. Also, do you notice how it looks very clean and modern, even though it's from the 2000s? Now that I think about it, they used minimalist logos in the past. Elite tier, even though I'm a Barcelona fan. Barcelona isn't far off either. That has to be the best shape in football design. Whoever thought of it is a genius. Elite tier as well, but I shall mention that the logo needs to be remade a little. It has too many colors. Granada has a little Easter egg in their crest. A pomegranate. Do you see it? I think that this is literally what Granada means. The shape is unique here, and it could have been a great design, but the rest of the elements ruin the idea. The letters aren't good. I wouldn't call it a monogram. Green tier. This Las Palmas logo is so strange. I usually don't like when they add all elements from the world on a single logo, but the crown and shape are so cool here that I have to give their logo what it deserves. Solid orange tier. This could have easily been on the skull emoji category if the elements were crap, but here it's just an abundance of great stuff. Is Almeria skull emoji material? Let's not be too mean. I've definitely seen worse. Though I can safely say that this is the worst logo in the league. Maybe that's why they have 0 wins. If we go element by element on the Cadiz logo, it's crap. But I have to give them credit for the illustration, even though it is not that great. I tend to like these triangular shapes with crowns on their heads. I would only get rid of the text and the splitting colors. Let's say it is worse than Betis, but an indulgent yellow tier. And the last one. Atletico de Madrid. This logo is awesome. I have to put them into elite. What did you say? They're gonna change back to the old logo starting with the new season? This is dumb. What is this? Microsoft Paint tree? At least they could have kept that golden barrier. Yellow tier for Atletico Nostalgia Merchant FC.